You Deserve Better. Welcome to the audiobook of You Deserve Better, Mind Waves. In this transformative journey, we'll explore the power of self-worth, mental clarity, and personal growth. Through these thought-provoking insights, you'll discover how to break free from limiting beliefs and create the life you truly deserve. Whether you're seeking inner peace, emotional healing, or a renewed sense of purpose, this audiobook will guide you to a place of self-empowerment. Let's dive in. Self-respect. Settling for less can seem like the easier path, but this compromise chips away at your potential and your happiness. You Deserve Better teaches you to recognize your inherent value and to demand the respect, recognition, and rewards you deserve through a blend of compelling narrative, psychological research, and actionable advice. This book dismantles the barriers that hold you back. Each chapter delves into different areas where people commonly settle for less, from unfulfilling jobs to toxic relationships, and outlines practical steps for demanding and achieving more. You Deserve Better is designed to empower you with the confidence to reject anything that does not enhance your life or align with your values. You'll learn how to identify and overcome fear, how to negotiate for what you want, and how to cultivate a mindset that attracts opportunities and encourages persistence. This book also addresses the critical aspect of self-worth. You'll explore exercises and strategies to boost your self-esteem and anchor your actions in a strong sense of deserving. By enhancing your self-awareness and self-appreciation, you'll find it easier to recognize and seize the opportunities that reflect your true worth. Featuring inspiring stories from individuals who have transcended mediocrity by believing they deserved better. You Deserve Better serves as both a motivational and a practical guide for transforming your life. These stories not only illustrate the power of not settling, but also highlight the tangible benefits of striving for excellence in all areas of life. Get ready to change your narrative. You Deserve Better Don't Settle for Less challenges you to stop accepting the minimum and start achieving your maximum. Your journey toward a better life starts with believing you deserve it. Are you ready to take the first step? Imagine you're a master painter, but you're only using a limited palette. You're settling now. Picture having the entire spectrum at your disposal: the vibrant reds, the deep blues, the radiant yellows. That's what You Deserve Better Don't Settle for Less is about: expanding your life's palette. It's about realizing that you're worth more than just the muted shades you've been settling for. It's about being bold, stepping out of your comfort zone, and embracing the full spectrum of opportunities life offers. Ready to add more color to your life? For more information about the ebook version of this audio, check the video description or visit Audiobook's office. We noticed that 67% of you who listen to our video are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more content for you. Chapter 1: Recognizing Your Worth. In spite of the noise and chaos around you, it's important to pause and acknowledge your worth. You're not just another cog in the machine. You're one of a kind masterpiece capable of achieving greatness. You've got talents, abilities, and dreams that set you apart, and it's high time you start recognizing That yes, life can be tough and the world can be unkind. Sometimes it's easier to downplay your worth, to blend in and avoid the spotlight, but remember this: you deserve better. You're not meant to just exist, you're meant to thrive. So don't let the world's noise drown out your inner voice. Don't let the chaos make you forget who you are and what you're capable of. It's time for a change. It's time to look in the mirror and see the person you are, not the person you think others want to see. You're not defined by your mistakes, your setbacks, or the opinions of others. You are defined by your actions, your resilience, and your ability to grow and learn. You are more than enough, and you always have been. Chapter 2: Why you settle for mediocrity. Though it seems easier to settle for mediocrity, you must understand that it's simply a safety net you've gotten comfortable with. You've conditioned yourself to accept less than what you deserve, and that's a habit you need to break. It's not about being ungrateful for what you have, but about aspiring for continuous growth and improvement. There's a myriad of reasons why you might settle for less. Maybe you're afraid of the unknown, or perhaps you're unsure of your abilities. You might even think that it's too late for you to achieve more, but remember, it's never too late to aim for greatness. The thing is, you're not alone in this. Many people settle for mediocrity out of fear, comfort, or lack of motivation. It's human nature to take the path of least resistance, but you're stronger than that. You have the power to change and the ability to achieve your dreams. Start by questioning your beliefs. Do you truly believe that you deserve less, or is this a narrative you've been told over time? Challenge these thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations. You deserve happiness, success, love, and all the good things in life. Chapter 3: Fear of rejection holds you back. One significant hurdle that's likely keeping you tethered to mediocrity is the fear of rejection. It's a fear that can trap you in a cycle of settling for less, because the thought of being turned down, of not being good enough, is simply too intimidating. Yet it's crucial to understand that rejection is not a reflection of your worth. Rejection is an inherent part of life. Everybody experiences it in some form or another, and it does not define you. It's okay to be afraid, but don't let that fear paralyze you. Don't allow it to make decisions for you or limit your potential. You're capable of so much more than you think. You deserve so much better than what you're settling for. Instead of viewing rejection as a deterrent, see it as an opportunity for growth. Every no you encounter is a chance to learn, to improve, to become stronger. It's a stepping stone on your path to success. Embrace it, learn from it, and then let it go. Chapter 4: The comfort zone paradox. Life safety net. Your comfort zone often becomes a paradoxical prison. You find security in the familiar, the predictable, the safe. It's where you feel in control, where uncertainty and risks are minimized. But while it might protect you from harm, it also restricts your growth and keeps you from truly living. It's an understandable predicament. You're not alone. Most people seek solace in their comfort zones, but remember, you're built for more than mere comfort. You have dreams, ambitions, and potential that can't be fully realized within the confines of your comfort zone. Now imagine a life where you're unafraid to take risks, to try new things, to fail and get back up again. That's where growth happens. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's also exhilarating. It's where you learn about who you are, what you're capable of, and how much more you can achieve. Chapter 5: Societal Pressure to conform while it's natural to want to fit in. Societal pressure to conform can be a hefty burden. Perhaps you've been there, feeling the weight of expectations and norms that don't align with your own beliefs or values. You're not alone. Millions of people wrestle with this every day. It's a struggle that can leave you feeling trapped and misunderstood, but remember, you're stronger than you think and you deserve better. Societal pressures can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to discern what you genuinely want from what society dictates. You might feel pressured to follow a certain career path, dress a certain way, or even act against your nature, but it's crucial to remember that these pressures are external. They don't define who you are or your worth. The trick is to separate yourself from these pressures and evaluate your desires independently. Start by asking yourself, what makes me happy? What are my values? What do I believe in? And most importantly, am I doing this for me or because society expects it? Once you've answered these questions honestly, you'll see that it's okay not to conform to societal pressures. You have the right to be yourself, to live according to your values and desires. You have the power to choose your path, not one dictated by societal norms. You don't have to walk the path society has laid out for you. You deserve to live a life that truly reflects who you are. So stand tall and embrace your individuality. You deserve better and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Chapter 6: Lack of confidence in abilities. Just as societal pressures can influence your decisions, a lack of confidence in your abilities can also hold you back. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt, to question your capabilities and potential, but remember, you're not alone in this. Everyone experiences moments of uncertainty and hesitation. The trick is to not let these moments dictate your future. You see, lack of confidence can easily turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Why you might stop trying new things because you're afraid of failing, or you might settle for less because you don't believe you're capable of achieving more. But that's not the way forward. It's time to challenge these negative perceptions about yourself. Start by acknowledging your strengths and accomplishments. You've achieved things before, haven't you? Those victories, no matter how small, are proof of your abilities. Use them as stepping stones, as fuel to push past your insecurities. Next, work on improving your skills. Seek knowledge, practice, and learn from your mistakes. There's no shame in not knowing something. The real shame lies in not attempting to learn and grow. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, who inspire you to be better. Their faith in you can help rebuild your confidence. Chapter 7: You're afraid to dream big. Here's the thing: too often you're so afraid to dream big, you worry that these grand ideas might make you seem naive, unrealistic, or even foolish. But let's flip the script here. Isn't it more foolish to limit yourself, to undermine your potential because of fear? You're far more capable than you believe, and it's high time you recognize that. Dream big, my friend. Don't let fear barricade your aspirations. Remember, the greatest achievements were once considered impossible until someone dared to believe otherwise. You might fear failure, but remember, failures are stepping stones to success. They're lessons, not the end of your journey. You're stronger with each stumble, wiser with each fall. Visualize your dreams and take concrete actions towards them. Break them down into manageable goals. goals. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dream. It's okay if the path is not clear right now. What's important is to start. You've got this. Don't compare your dreams with others. Your dreams are uniquely yours, born from your experiences, aspirations, and values. They're not too big, too small, or too absurd. They're just right for you. Chapter 8: The Grass is Greener Syndrome. In the pursuit of your dreams, you might sometimes feel like others have it better. This common perception, known as the grass is greener syndrome, can cloud your judgment and diminish your self-worth. It's normal to compare and dream of greener pastures, but it's important to remember that others' lives are not always as perfect as they seem. Let's be clear, everyone has challenges, even those who appear to be living a dream life. What you see on the surface rarely reflects the reality. They too struggle and face obstacles. It's easy to forget that when you're stuck in a rut, but the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. Focus on improving your own life rather than yearning for someone else's. Your dreams, however big or small, are worth pursuing. Don't let comparison steal your joy or deter you from your path. Instead, channel that energy into working on your own growth. Remember, you're unique with your own set of strengths and capabilities. You have the power to shape your life the way you want it to be. So instead of looking elsewhere, start watering your own grass. Invest in yourself, enhance your skills, and keep moving forward. You deserve better, and settling for less isn't an option. Recognize your worth, break free from the grass is greener syndrome, and start building the life you want. Life may not be perfect, but it's your unique journey, and that's what makes it beautiful. Chapter 9: Unrealistic Expectations of Perfection. Amid the pursuit of better, it's easy to fall into the trap of expecting perfection. You may find yourself constantly reaching for the flawless, the impeccable, the ultimate best, but remember, it's just an illusion. Perfection doesn't exist, and chasing it can lead to frustration, burnout, and dissatisfaction. Perfectionism can be a cruel taskmaster. It's demanding, relentless, and it's never satisfied. It's like a mirage in the desert, always just out of reach. But you don't need to be perfect to be exceptional. You're human, you're real, and that's what makes you unique and extraordinary. Instead of reaching for perfection, aim for growth and improvement. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge your achievements and learn from your mistakes. Remember, it's the journey that matters, not the destination. Don't let perfectionism rob you of your joy, your self-esteem, and your peace of mind. You deserve better. You deserve to feel good about yourself, to love yourself, and to be proud of who you are. Let go of your unrealistic expectations of perfection. Embrace your imperfections. They're part of what makes you you, and remember, you're enough just as you are. You don't need to be perfect to be amazing. You are already amazing just by being you. In the pursuit of better, don't settle for less, but also don't demand the impossible. Aim for growth, for improvement, for becoming the best version of yourself, because you deserve it. Chapter 10: The Trap of Negative Self-Talk. Negative self-talk can often be a silent saboteur, quietly undermining your confidence and self-esteem. You may not even realize it's happening, but these subtle whispers of doubt and self-criticism can slowly chip away at your sense of worth. You're constantly telling yourself you're not good enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough. These thoughts are aren't just damaging, they're untrue. But here's the good news: you have the power to change this narrative. You can replace these toxic thoughts with positive affirmations and start building a healthier self-image. It won't happen overnight and it will require effort and persistence, but you can do it. You have the strength within you. Start by recognizing when you're engaging in negative self-talk. Pay attention to your thoughts, and when you catch yourself being self-critical, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this really true? And even if there's some truth to it, is it helpful? More often than not, you'll find that these thoughts are neither true nor helpful. Next, replace these harmful thoughts with positive ones. Instead of saying I'm not good enough, say I am worthy. Instead of I can't do this, say I can handle this. Remember, you're in control of your thoughts and you can choose to think positively. Don't let negative self-talk trap you into a cycle of self-doubt and fear. You deserve better and you have the power to give yourself better. Change the narrative and believe in the truth. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are enough. Chapter 11: Identifying Signs of Settling. Just as you've learned to challenge and change your negative self-talk, it's also important to be aware of another subtle yet harmful habit: settling for less than you deserve. You might be settling without even realizing it. However, recognizing the signs is the first step towards change. You might be settling if you're always sacrificing your needs and wants for others. While it's great to be considerate, it's not healthy to always put yourself last. Remember, your needs matter too. Another sign could be continually making excuses for others' behavior. If you're constantly justifying why someone is treating you poorly, it's time to take a step back and reassess. Accepting less than you deserve might also manifest in your work life. If you're working a job you hate or feel underappreciated and undervalued, you're settling. You deserve a job that brings you fulfillment and a sense of achievement. Likewise, if you're consistently afraid to voice your opinion or share your ideas for fear of rejection or ridicule, you're settling. Your voice matters and should be heard. It's easy to settle, to accept less than you deserve, but remember, you're worth more. You deserve respect, love, and happiness. You don't have to settle. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards breaking free from the habit of settling and moving towards a life where you get what you truly deserve. Chapter 12: Feeling unfulfilled and restless. There's a nagging feeling of unease that you can't shake off, a sense of unfulfillment that leaves you restless. You're not alone. Many people experience this. Disquieted, the sinking feeling that you're settling for less. It's an uncomfortable realization, but it's also a vital first step towards claiming the life you deserve. You can't ignore this restlessness. It's a call from within. It's your inner voice nudging you to reassess and reevaluate your life, telling you you deserve better. It's a difficult journey, but remember, you're worth it. You're worth more than living a life that doesn't leave you fulfilled. Take your time to identify the source of your unfulfillment. Is it your job, your relationships, or perhaps it's the environment you're in? Reflect on it. It's essential to pinpoint the cause so you can address it. Once you've identified the source, it's time to take action. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Seek out opportunities that align with your values, passions, and goals. Make changes, however small they may seem at first. Each step you take is a step closer to a life that's fulfilling, not settling. Chapter 13. Lack of passion and enthusiasm. Feeling restless and unfulfilled often stems from a lack of passion and enthusiasm in your life. It's like running on a treadmill, constantly moving but never truly going anywhere. The reality is you're not bound to this. You deserve a life that ignites your spirit, one that fills you with excitement every morning. Realize this passion isn't just about what you do but who you are. It's the energy that fuels your dreams and aspirations. Without it, you're just going through the motions, and that's no way to live. You deserve better. But how do you reignite this passion? Start by reconnecting with what makes you feel alive. What are your interests, your dreams, your goals? What gets your heart racing and your mind buzzing with excitement? These are your passions. You've just lost touch with them. Start small. Dedicate time each day to engage in something you love, no matter how trivial it may seem. Read a book, play an instrument, take a walk in nature, create art, cook a meal. Whatever it is, do it with all your heart. Remember, passion breeds enthusiasm. When you're passionate about something, you're naturally enthusiastic about it. That enthusiasm is infectious. It brings joy, not just to you but to those around you as well. Life is too short to live without passion and enthusiasm. You deserve a life filled with joy, excitement, and fulfillment. Don't settle for less. You owe it to yourself to live passionately and enthusiastically. If it's time to reclaim your passion and reignite your enthusiasm, you deserve it. Chapter 14. Settling for less in relationships. While you may have spent years tolerating less than you deserve in relationships, it's pivotal to understand that you're worthy of more. You're a unique individual deserving of respect, love, and genuine companionship. Settling for less isn't your destiny, it's a choice, and you have the power to make a different choice. You might be wondering, how do I stop settling for less? The answer lies within you. Start by acknowledging your worth, recognize your strengths, accept your flaws, and embrace your uniqueness. It's not about being perfect but about appreciating your value. Next, learn to set boundaries. It's okay to say no when something doesn't feel right. It's okay to demand respect, honesty, and commitment. Your needs and feelings aren't just valid, they're important and should be respected. Also, let go of the fear of ending up alone. It's better to be single and happy than in a relationship where you're constantly undervalued. You're enough on your own and you don't need anyone else to complete you. Lastly, surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who bring you down. Choose friends who respect and value you and who encourage you to do the same for yourself. Chapter 15. Stagnation in personal growth. In the face of adversity, you might find yourself stuck with personal growth seeming like a distant dream. You're not alone. Many experience these moments where progress seems halted. It's easy to feel disheartened, but don't let the stagnation define you. Here's the truth: personal growth isn't linear, it's a winding path with ups, downs, and plateaus. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're human. It's okay to feel frustrated, but don't let it discourage you. Use that frustration as fuel for change. Your current position is not your final destination. Identify what's causing your stagnation. Is it fear, lack of motivation? Once you've pinpointed the issue, you can start working towards a solution. Set clear, achievable goals for yourself. Small steps can lead to big changes. Reach out for help if you need it. There's no shame in seeking guidance. Friends, family, or a professional counselor can provide fresh perspectives. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Finally, remember to celebrate your progress no matter how small. You're on a journey, and every step forward, no matter how tiny, is a victory. You deserve to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. Don't let stagnation stop you. You're not stuck, you're just preparing for your next leap forward. You're not settling, you're strategizing. You're not failing, you're growing stronger. Chapter 16. You're not good enough yet. You might think you're not good enough yet, but here's the thing: you're wrong. It's not that you're not good enough, it's that you're still growing, still learning. That feeling of not being good enough is your fire, your drive to get better, and that's something to be proud of, not ashamed. We all have areas where we feel we need improvement, but that doesn't mean we're not good enough. It means we're human, we're works in progress. It's easy to look at others and think they've got it all figured out, but remember, everyone has their struggles, their moments of self-doubt. But here's your game plan: instead of thinking you're not good enough, start believing you're good enough to get better. Embrace the fact that you're a work in progress. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each step forward is a sign that you're moving in the right direction, that you're improving. Don't let the feeling of not being good enough hold you back. Use it as a motivation to keep pushing, to keep working towards better, because you do deserve better and you have the power to make it happen. You're not there yet, but with determination and effort you will be, and along the way remember to be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can with what you have, and that's more than good enough. Chapter 17. Breaking free from limiting beliefs. Breaking free from limiting beliefs. It's like a bird taking flight for the first time. It's overwhelming, a bit scary, but oh so liberating. You see, your limiting beliefs are the cage that's been holding you back, making you feel small, insignificant, helpless. But you're not any of these things. You've got more power within you than you realize. Imagine if that bird never realized it could fly. It would spend its entire life on the ground, never experiencing the freedom, the exhilaration, the perspective that comes with soaring through the sky. Don't let that be you. Your limiting beliefs, they're not truths, they're not facts, they're just stories you've told yourself, stories that have been told to you and you've accepted them as your reality, but they're not. You can change the narrative. Start by identifying your limiting beliefs. What are they? Write them down, look at them on paper outside of your head. You'll see they're not as big and scary as they seem. Next, challenge them. For every limiting belief, find evidence that contradicts it. You've accomplished things, you've overcome obstacles, you've grown and learned. Use those experiences to debunk your limiting beliefs. Finally, replace them. Create new empowering beliefs that support you, that uplift you, that push you to be the best version of yourself. Chapter 18. Adopting a strategy for growth. Ready for a transformation? It's time to adopt a strategy for growth that's tailored to you. Remember, you're not settling for less, you deserve more, and you're capable of achieving it. Firstly, identify what growth means to It's not about comparing yourself to others or meeting societal expectations. It's about recognizing your unique potential and setting the course to release it. Your growth could be personal, professional, or spiritual. It's all about you. Once you've defined your growth, it's time to strategize. Start by setting realistic, achievable goals. Break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. This isn't about overwhelming yourself with lofty ambitions. It's about taking baby steps that lead to big changes over time. Next, embrace a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn, adapt, and overcome obstacles. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about resilience, persistence, and the courage to try, fail, and try again. Lastly, invest in yourself. This could mean pursuing further education, seeking professional development, prioritizing self-care, or seeking out mentors. Remember your worth. The investment. Adopting a strategy for growth is a commitment to your future self. It's a pledge to never settle, to always aim for better. It's about giving yourself the respect, love, and opportunities you deserve, because you are worth it. You're capable of growth, transformation, and greatness, and don't you ever forget it. Chapter 19: Setting Boundaries for Success. Every journey toward success requires well-defined boundaries. It's not about restricting your freedom, but rather creating a healthy framework for your growth. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? So it's time you started taking care of yourself. Boundaries help you prioritize your needs and shield your well-being from unnecessary stress. They're a clear declaration of what you will and won't accept. Imagine being able to say no to things that drain you and yes to opportunities that enrich you. That's the power of boundaries. Let's get practical. Start by identifying areas in your life that leave you feeling overwhelmed or unfulfilled. This could be anything from toxic relationships to unproductive habits to demanding workloads. Now think about what boundaries could mitigate these issues. Maybe it's limiting the time you spend on social media, deciding not to engage in negativity, or setting specific work hours to guarantee you have time for rest. Remember, setting boundaries isn't a one-time act, it's a continuous process of self-improvement. You might not get it right the first time, and that's okay. It's all about learning, adjusting, and moving forward. You deserve to live a life that respects your values, needs, and aspirations. So set those boundaries. They're not just walls, they're the foundation for your success. And remember, you're not being selfish, you're being smart, because you, my friend, deserve nothing but the best. Chapter 20: Creating a Vision for Your Life. You might be wondering what's next after setting boundaries. It's time to create a vision for your life. Picture yourself in the future. What do you see? Who are you? To shape your destiny, you must first visualize it. Your vision is not merely a dream, it's a declaration of what you want your reality to be. Take a moment to imagine your ideal life. Where do you live? What kind of work are you doing? How are your relationships? Create a mental picture that's as detailed as you can make it. This isn't about daydreaming, it's about designing your future with intent. Now write it down. Capture your vision in words, images, or sketches. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be honest. Be bold and ambitious, but also realistic. Remember, you're not predicting your future, you're crafting it. Once your vision is clear, break it down into achievable steps. Create a roadmap to guide you there. You'll find that having a defined Destination makes every decision easier, each step more purposeful. When you know where you're going, you can make choices that lead you there. Chapter 21, Building Resilience to Failure. In this journey of crafting your future, there will be obstacles. Failure in particular can seem like a giant boulder in your path. It's intimidating, disheartening, and can make you question your capabilities. But here's a secret: failure is not your enemy. In fact, it's an indispensable part of your journey towards a better you. Firstly, understand that everyone fails. It's not exclusive to you, so don't beat yourself up about it. You're not the first person to stumble, and you certainly won't be the last. The key is to not let failure define you. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Now, how do you build resilience to failure? Start by shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing failure as a setback, see it as a stepping stone towards success. Every failure brings with it a lesson that can help you improve. It's all about extracting that lesson and applying it moving forward. Next, practice self-compassion. It's okay to feel disappointed when things don't go as planned, but don't dwell on it. Instead, treat yourself with kindness. Remind yourself that you're human and humans make mistakes. Lastly, develop a strong support network. Surround yourself with positive, uplifting individuals who can provide encouragement when times get tough. They can offer a fresh perspective, helping you see the silver lining in every failure. In essence, building resilience to failure is about changing your mindset. It's about seeing failure not as an endpoint but as a stepping stone. Remember, you deserve better, so don't settle for less. Chapter 22, Honoring Minor Achievements. Small victories matter. They're the stepping stones on your journey to self-improvement, and they deserve recognition. Don't overlook a minor accomplishment because it's smaller than your ultimate goal. Each one is a proof of your progress, your tenacity, and your ability to overcome challenges. You see, life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, and in a marathon every mile marker is a celebration, not just the finish line. It's important to pause, take a breath, and give yourself a pat on the back for making it this far. Recognize that you're improving, you're growing, and you're moving forward. You might feel like it's silly to celebrate something so small, but it's not. It's empowering. It feeds your motivation, keeps you on track, and makes the journey enjoyable. Remember, you're not just working towards a destination, you're living a journey, and every step counts. Next time you achieve something, no matter how small, take a moment to honor it. Write it down, share it with a friend, or simply give yourself a mental high five. You've earned it. This isn't being self-indulgent, it's being self-indulgent. It's being self-loving. By honoring your minor achievements, you're reminding yourself that you're capable, you're competent, and above all, you're worth it. After all, you deserve better, and better begins with recognizing and celebrating all your accomplishments, big or small. Don't settle for less. Honor every victory because is your worth every single one. Chapter 23, Surrounding yourself with positivity. Surrounding yourself with positivity can transform your life. It's not just some feel-good mantra, it's a fundamental principle for personal growth. You deserve to be in an environment that illuminates your strengths, not one that magnifies your flaws. This is your life, and you have the power to shape it. Now, you might be thinking, I can't control the negativity around me. You're right, you can't control everything, but remember, you always always have control over how you react. You can choose to distance yourself from negative influences, whether they are people, places, or situations. Instead, focus on finding positive, uplifting influences that inspire and encourage you. Start by identifying the sources of positivity in your life. Maybe it's a friend who always sees the bright side, a book that speaks to your soul, a hobby that brings you joy, or even a pet that loves you unconditionally. Invest your time in these sources. Let them fill your life with optimism, hope, and strength. But also remember that positivity isn't about denying reality or ignoring problems. It's about maintaining a hopeful perspective in the face of challenges. So when life gets tough, don't let negativity steal your happiness. You're stronger than you think. You're capable of overcoming any obstacle that comes your way. Don't settle for less. Surround yourself with positivity, because you deserve a life filled with happiness, love, and success. You're worth it. Chapter 24: Taking Calculated Risks. Embrace the thrill of uncertainty, for it's through taking calculated risks that you truly grow. Life isn't about playing it safe all the time. If you're always in your comfort zone, you're not evolving, and you're not giving yourself the chance to discover what you're truly capable of. Taking a calculated risk means stepping out into the unfamiliar, knowing there's a possibility of failure, but also an opportunity for something amazing. Don't let fear of failure hold you back. Yes, it's scary to venture into the unknown, but remember, every successful person you admire has taken risks to get where they are. They faced failures and setbacks, but they didn't let that stop them. They learned from their experiences and kept moving forward. You can do the same when you take a calculated risk. You're not just jumping blindly, you're making an informed decision. You've weighed the pros and cons, researched and prepared as best as you can. Then you take that leap of faith, knowing that whatever happens, you'll be okay. Taking calculated risks doesn't mean you'll always win, but it does guarantee you'll learn something valuable. You'll develop resilience, courage, and a deeper understanding of yourself. You'll open doors to new opportunities and possibilities. Chapter 25: Embracing Your Uniqueness. You're not just a face in the crowd, you're unique, and that's your superpower. Embrace every quirk, celebrate your individuality every day, and break free from norms that don't serve you. Be unapologetically you, because authenticity isn't just invigorating, it's powerful. Often it's your quirks that make you truly unique. They're the traits that set you apart, making you distinctively you. You might see them as flaws, but they're not. They are your special characteristics, your unique traits, your badges of individuality. Embrace them. Don't be afraid to be different. Your quirks are your strengths, your charm, your personal flair. They're the parts of you that others remember and admire. They make you intriguing, memorable, and truly irreplaceable. Sure, you might feel out of place at times, even weird, but why try to fit in when you were born to stand out? Why be a copy when you were meant to be an original? Instead of hiding your quirks, let them shine. Celebrate them. They're part of your identity. Everyone has a unique individuality that deserves to be celebrated. You're not just another face in the crowd, you're a vibrant blend of talents, passions, and experiences that no one else can replicate. But it's easy to forget that, isn't it? In a world that often values conformity over uniqueness, it's easy to lose sight of your own individuality. But don't let that happen. You deserve to be celebrated for who you are, not for who someone else thinks you should be. Have confidence in your uniqueness. Know that your differences aren't flaws but strengths that set you apart and make you special. Chapter 26: Break free from norms. Breaking out of societal norms and fully embracing your uniqueness is the next step in celebrating your individuality. You've been gifted with qualities that set you apart from the crowd. It's time to understand that fitting into a pre-existing mold isn't what you're here for. Don't let preconceived notions or societal pressures stifle your spirit. You're not a standard, you're a masterpiece. You've got something special within you that the world needs to see. It's okay to be different, to stand out, to break free. After all, it's your life, your journey, and you're the one who walk it. I know it's easier said than done. It's tough staring down the face of convention, but you've got this. You're stronger than you think, braver than you know. Embrace your quirks, your eccentricities, your individuality. They're not your weaknesses, they're your strengths. They're what make you you. Embrace your uniqueness with unapologetic self-expression. You're a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, and it's time to show the world who you truly are. Don't hide your quirks or suppress your unique talents. Let them shine. You're not here to fit into someone else's mold. You're here to break the mold and create your own. But how? It's simple. Start by acknowledging your strengths, the things that set you apart. You've got something special that nobody else does. Maybe it's the way you think, the way you create, or the way you connect with others. Identify it, embrace it, and let it guide your self-expression. Next, don't be afraid to be different. It's easy to follow the crowd, but it takes courage to stand out. Remember, your differences aren't flaws, they're what make you unique. So express yourself without fear of judgment. Wear what you want, say what you think, and do what you love. Lastly, respect yourself. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. You're deserving of respect, acceptance, and love just as you are. Be unapologetically you, because you deserve nothing less. In the journey of self-discovery, authenticity isn't just important, it's powerful. It's the ignition that propels you to greater self-awareness, acceptance, and love. When you embrace your uniqueness, you reveal a power that is inherently yours. It's the power to be true to yourself, to live in alignment with your values, and to make choices that honor your individuality. Don't feel like you need to conform or fit into a mold. You're not a mass-produced item, you're a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. There's strength in your quirks, your passions, and your perspectives. They make you who you are, and who you are is more than enough. It's natural to feel scared or uncertain when you step into your authenticity. That's okay. This isn't the journey you need to rush. You'll have moments of doubt, but remember, you're learning to trust yourself. Take it day by day, step by step. The more you practice authenticity, the easier it'll become. You'll feel empowered, free, and deeply connected with yourself. Having embraced the power of authenticity, you're better equipped to face another challenge, the comparison game. It's a trap that you can easily fall into, especially in an era of endless social media scrolls showcasing seemingly perfect lives, but remember you're not seeing their whole story, just the highlight reel. Though it's natural to compare, it's detrimental to your self-worth. Your journey is yours alone. You've got your own pace, your own path, and your own victories. Celebrate them. Embracing your uniqueness means acknowledging that you're incomparable. There's no one like you, and that's your superpower. Here's your solution: when you feel the urge to compare, switch gears, focus on your progress, your growth. Recognize your strengths, embrace your vulnerabilities. They make you who you are. The only worthwhile comparison is with the person you were yesterday. Are you better today? That's all that matters. You deserve to feel good about yourself, independent of others' achievements or standards. Don't let comparison steal your joy. You're unique, you're authentic, and guess what? You're enough. Every single one of us is on a journey of self-love where embracing your uniqueness is the key. You're a masterpiece, an original work of art, and there's no need to shy away from your distinct qualities. They're your power, your strength. They set you apart and make you you. Now, it's not always easy to fully accept and love ourselves for who we truly are. We have a tendency to focus on our flaws, to magnify them. Instead of acknowledging our strengths, we discount our victories, no matter how small, and dwell on our failures. But remember, it's these very flaws and failures, these unique experiences and traits that shape us. Start now. Recognize the beauty in your individuality. Celebrate your unique journey. Embrace your flaws and strengths alike, as they've made you the person you are today. This is an essential part of your self-love journey. You've got this. Embrace your uniqueness and let it shine. After all, there's only one you, and you, my friend, are absolutely amazing. Embrace the power of authenticity and let it fuel your journey towards self-love. You're unique with your own set of strengths and weaknesses, and that's beautiful. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. You've got a lot to offer this world, and it's high time you started believing in yourself. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparison, but remember, you're not meant to be a replica of someone else. You're meant to be you unapologetically. So start cherishing your individuality and don't shy away from showing the world who you truly are. You might face criticism or even rejection for being different, but it's better to be rejected for being you than to be accepted for being someone you're not. So stand tall, be proud of who you are, and never compromise on your authenticity. Lastly, understand that embracing your uniqueness isn't about being perfect. It's about accepting your imperfections and turning them into your strengths. Remember, you're a masterpiece with your own set of beautiful imperfections. So love yourself, be yourself, and never settle for less. You deserve better. You've been through a lot, but remember, you're not alone. Embrace your individuality. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Don't let fear or societal pressures dictate your worth. Surround yourself with positivity and step out of your comfort zone. You're more than just good enough. You're exceptional, and you deserve the best. Don't settle for less, and never be afraid to take calculated risks. Remember, life's about growth and the journey of becoming your best self. Thank you for listening to You Deserve Better, Mind Waves. We hope this audiobook has inspired you to embrace your true potential and step into a life of greater fulfillment. Remember, you are worthy of everything you desire, and it all starts with believing in yourself. If this journey resonated with you, Don't forget to like, comment, and share. For more empowering content, make sure to subscribe and stay connected. You deserve better. Now take the first step toward your best self.